Don't touch that. It's not for you.
Am I in trouble?
It depends. I know what you were doing.
I came to see you, but you were in the shower. I saw the book on the table, and when I picked it up, I saw the gun.
A gun is not a plaything.
I know. But I was just looking, honest. I've never held a gun before. I wasn't gonna shoot anybody.
I sure hope not. A boy your age shouldn't have such enemies.
It was real, right?
Yes. Very, very real.
Awesome. What would have happened if I pulled the trigger?
Excuse me, have you seen a small boy wandering around, about this high, brown hair, hazel eyes?
Sorry, sir, I haven't.
He's my son. His name's Luke. He was at the wedding, but I can't seem to find him now.
I'll keep my eyes open for him, sir.
Thank you. I'll check inside. He's probably with the older boys.
The next time you see me, I'll be an unfaithful wife. So the next time your Brazilian bombshell starts throwing off sparks, you won't even have to feel guilty. And when my lover calls, neither will I.
Katie, wait. Why are you putting on this act?
Is it really so hard to believe that I found someone who's romantic and adventurous? Someone who wants to sweep me off my feet?
Right. And who is this enigma?
Okay, Freddie, let's get this show on the road.
Great timing, Henry. Just great.
Okay, Julia, you got us up here one last time. Let's see the farewell performance.
I can hear the impatience in your voice, Jack.
No kidding. I wonder why.
I wanted to say that I'm sorry. Please, this is rich. You know, I can understand why you wouldn't believe me, Carly, but I am sorry.
What is this, a make up and be friends tactic? Because it's not gonna work.
This is not a tactic. I wanted you both to know that I've decided to take things a step further in my treatment. Allowed myself to be committed legally.
What are you talking about? You're already signed into the psych ward of memorial. You committed yourself.
Right, but that was voluntary. This is different. In this case, 2 independent psychiatrists have signed off on this, which means essentially that I have to stay until I get well. I can't just leave when things get tough. So I hope that proves to you how serious I am about getting well.
I know that must have been a difficult realization for you, Julia.
It was. You know, especially knowing how isolated I'm going to be in that hospital now, knowing that you won't be coming to visit me. But I know what I've become, and I don't like it.
Well, if you're serious about your treatment, maybe that can finally change. But for now, why don't I take you back to the hospital? You can lie down there.
Okay.
What, so that's it? Jack takes you back to the whack shack and it's all over?
That's it. Oh, except for one small thing.
If anyone here knows any just cause why this man and this woman should not be joined in holy matrimony, speak now or forever hold your peace. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I can't do this. I'm sorry. This is just wrong. Please don't do this. She had a husband, my dad, but did she appreciate him? No, she was too self-centered. And now this guy is trying to make a fool out of her. He's using her to buy some respectability around here while he uses her money to buy everything else.
That's enough. You will not do this to me. You will not do this to me. You will not do this to our friend.
What friends, Craig? People here are only here for my mother because they care about her. No one cares about you.
Whatever differences we may have, we can settle privately within the family.
Didn't we already go over this once? You are not my family, and you never will be.
Jennifer, please, please, not at my wedding.
You call this public display of greed a wedding?
Shut up, Jennifer.
Go to hell, Craig!
You are drunk, you are hysterical, and you are making a fool of yourself.
Get your hands off my...
Ow. Here we go. Hang on.
Come. I think we've all had enough of your little chicken stuff, huh?
Hey, let's go right now. Come on, let's go.
Calm down.
Relax.
Look, don't force your sister to arrest you at your own wedding.
Well, what about the
I
big
will if
boy?
I have to, Craig. Are you all right? Are you all right? No matter how bad you feel, this is only going to cause more trouble.
I don't care. You saw him. He put his hands on my kid, and nobody does that.
Take it easy now, Hal. Nobody got hurt. Jennifer's all right, aren't you, Jennifer?
Yeah, she's all right. And why shouldn't she be? Look at everything she's accomplished. Take a look around here, Jennifer. Look at all these people's faces. I hope you remember them for a very long time. And I hope you're satisfied with yourself. How could you?
I was just trying to save you from the biggest mistake of your life!
So this is the stud muffin that you've been boasting about. Right, this is how you're going to pay me back for what you imagined I did with Ruby, right? Well, look, yeah, you showed me. I hate being jealous.
I'm sure I'm being insulted here, so would one of you mind telling me what's going on so I can glare with a proper look of indignation?
Desk clerk?
Yeah, when I ducked out before the ceremony, I thought he might be in some private little corner, you know, like he likes, but he's nowhere.
He's like Eloise in this place. He knows it like the back of his... I think I know where he is.
Come on, Shannon. Sit down. Look, I know we've had little opportunity to talk alone since I've been back, but this is too important. I feel I need to say something. Father to son, okay?
Okay.
All right. One must never carry a gun unless there's a specific purpose for it. Unless it is absolutely necessary.
I know. My dad, Holden, is always telling me that.
If you don't know whether or not a gun is loaded, all the more reason not to touch it.
I know that, too. A friend of my dad's staying at my Grandma Emma's. He got shot. It was bad. My dad was really, really upset.
Only people who are trained to use such weapons are allowed to touch them. Do you understand?
Dad won't let me shoot.
Good. Now, do you want a drink? Espresso? I think not, huh? A soda will do.
Will you teach me how to use that gun one day?
One day, perhaps. But I'd hope no son of mine would have a reason to use a gun. You don't have a reason, do you?
I guess not. Do you?
One small thing. The last really small thing you did was bulldoze a mountaintop.
Jack, I really wish you would stop yelling at me. We've been discussing anger management in group, and she's not using an iMessage.
Would you quit jerking us around and just come out with it?
Oh, okay. Now, this is sort of technical, but I think that your cop experience should help you understand it.
What is this?
Go ahead, just read it. It's all right in there.
So what, this is about this new commitment thing you're talking about?
That's right. That's right. My mother had her doctors. They had me examined and re-examined. You know, this just says it all in there.
Not legally competent.
Right there, that means that I'm not allowed to make decisions for myself.
What kind of decisions?
Well, I can't quote exactly, but I think it means any and all decisions relating to legal and personal matters. Oh, I recognize that look. That is the terrified look of the truth dawning.
I don't believe this. You've had it arranged so you can't be held responsible for anything you sign while under this court order?
That's right. That's the law.
So anything she signed becomes invalid, Jack? Anything including the divorce?
Including the divorce. You knew all along our divorce papers wouldn't be valid.
Guess I forgot to mention.
You knew it when I picked you up tonight. You knew it when you asked me to this blasted wedding. You knew you were gonna do this when you promised me the divorce. You planned every lousy step of this, didn't you?
Pretty clever, huh?
That's it.
No, why? Julia, why? What could you possibly have to gain from this?
Jack will never love you again, so what is your point?
Simple. I want to be married to Jack for the rest of my life, for all of eternity. And now, looks like I'm going to get exactly what I want. I may have been living on a cop cellar while I was with you, Jack, but we both know how much money my family has. My mother has enough resources to drag this on for months, years, decades
Why
even.
on earth would you want to do that?
Jack may be in your bed at night, but in the cold light of day, he will always be married to me. You'll never be his wife. You'll always be nothing more than his whore.
You are so much sicker than I ever thought.
Give me a break, Simon. So you caught me in one tiny little white lie. Big deal.
Mosquito coils.
Why do you even bother with this? You know, I'm not jealous. I don't care what you do with your life as long as you don't bollocks up mine.
Fine, then. Henry and I are just going on a little camping trip.
And away, check.
Yeah, right. Where? Fantasy Island?
It's none of your business, my love. Just because I'm married to you doesn't mean I have to give away my air of mystery.
Your air of what?
Extra floss.
Just
check.
don't worry about me, okay, Simon?
Okay.
We'll be back in a couple of days with the biggest surprise you could ever imagine. And when you see it, you're never going to make fun of me
Okay,
again.
well, you know, just make sure it's got first class and a one-way ticket to Australia printed on it. That'd be great.
No fair guessing, honey. Come on, Henry, let's go.
I had some martini mix in here somewhere. It's lethal stuff, but it's all I could find.
Just believe me, no good is going to come from this. Why don't you just go home?
You saw him. You saw him put his hands on my daughter.
He didn't hurt her. Besides, Jennifer's already gone. Look, there's nothing more you can do here.
I'll catch up with Jen and get her home, Lieutenant, all right?
Hey, you go with Hal. I'll stay with the boys.
Yeah, good.
Go.
Thanks. Let's go. Come on, girl. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Bye, Hal. Better kiss that badge goodbye, too.
You just had to get the last word, didn't you? Let's go. Let's go. Just go.
Are we to continue?
Well, Barbara, you have the minister. What do you want to do?
I truly believed that Jennifer wanted to support me. I believe that even though she didn't agree with my choices, she had set aside her anger. And now I see that all she really wanted was a better vantage point from which to ruin me. Well, I'll be damned if I let any child of mine do that. Let's finish this.
You heard her, Padre? Let's do it right this time.
I hate them! Oh, I hate them! Yes. Will you, page Brian Montgomery? Ask him to come up to Craig Montgomery Suite, penthouse number 4. Tell him to hurry.
Sit down, Jenna. That gun you saw is a snake gun. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Before? No? Okay. I was taking it back to Malta.
Why?
I've been gone a long time, and I was sure there would be snakes on the grounds of my home when I return. They have to be killed to make it safe to walk there again. You understand?
There's snakes around Grandma's pond sometimes. Dad never shoots them.
Weren't you supposed to be at our wedding tonight?
I was. Right downstairs. But it was just a bunch of grown-ups. Nothing good to eat. When I saw you get in the elevator, I followed you.
My door was locked. How'd you get in? Let me guess. You've had help. And you don't want to get someone else in trouble, is that right?
Maybe.
I will never get angry if you tell me the truth. And I won't betray the confidence of the person who helped you.
I made up a story. I told the maid I locked myself out of your room.
You carry a great gift inside of you, my boy. From my family.
What's that?
The Grimaldi charm.
So you're not mad at me?
You're a boy who takes charge. Gets what he wants. I like that. There's much I could teach a boy like you. But your mama, she'd be worried when she finds you've disappeared.
She won't mind. She doesn't even care if I came to this stupid wedding anyway. It's my dad's idea.
Holden wanted you to be there with his family. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not. But you're my family, too.
Yes. Yes. And I'll never forget that. You're a very bright, very loyal young man. And even though we don't live together, you're my family, Luciana. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
What are you doing luring my kid up here?
I left him alone at this hotel for you. Where it's such a... Are you okay?
Fine.
Oh.
Answer my question, Damian.
Here.
Luciano came up here of his own free will. And as you can see, he's perfectly fine. We were just discussing how worried his mama will be. Weren't we?
There was nothing to do downstairs. But it's fun up here. Damian's got a gun.
What?
You want to explain that?
Nothing to explain, really. Just something you saw among some old belongings I'm taking back to Malta.
Oh, I see. So you just leave firearms lying around for a child to see?
No, I don't. But I wasn't expecting visitors.
Damian, I know that you would never do anything to put Luke in harm's way deliberately.
It's like being a real detective, Dad. Like Uncle Jack. Want to know how I did it?
Yeah, I do, buddy. But you can tell me about it later. Come on. Let's go.
Good night, Luciano. Look, I'm sorry about the scare. No worry. Well, you can't really blame a boy for being curious.
He's getting older. He gets very curious, but he has to learn responsibility. He can't just wander around a hotel like that.
If Holden keeps him away from me, it'll only make him more curious and frustrated.
Holden's upset. He's very protective when it comes to his children.
So am I.
I know this isn't easy. But be patient, okay? I'll take care of it.
As I was saying, we are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, to give recognition to the worth and beauty of love, and to add our best wishes to the words which shall unite Craig and Barbara in marriage. If anyone has any reason why these two... we'll just move on.
Yeah, thanks.
Wedding rings are an outward and visible sign of an inward spiritual grace and the unbroken circle of love signifying to all the union of this man and this woman in marriage.
There's been a complaint, Lieutenant.
Oh, I'm afraid we're going to have to take you in.
Oh, come on!
But yeah, come on, just relax. I'm here. Let me handle it, all
Sorry,
right?
Detective Hughes. This one came up from the top. Something about a restraining order.
Do you, Craig, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? To love, honor, cherish, and protect, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Brian Montgomery?
Who wants to know?
A young lady. She's requested that you join her in Penthouse 4.
Do you, Barbara, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband? To love, honor, cherish, and protect, forsaking all others for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, Jack, that was priceless. I mean, I know that you can't appreciate this now, but the look on Carly's face.
In the back of my mind, I sometimes doubted that there was anything really wrong with you. And for a long time, I suspected that you might be playing games to make my life miserable, to punish me for not loving you. I figured you were hurt, even angry enough to do some rash and unpredictable things, but I thought you were basically sane. But now you've crossed the line. This isn't how a sane mind thinks, Julia, even when it's angry, even when it's hurt. This is sick. You're behaving like a sociopath, someone without a shred of conscience.
You know, I used to care so much, Jack, about you, about what you thought of me. But now, I really just don't give a damn. I mean, I did what I had to do to survive your betrayals, and your adultery, and your lies. I did what I had to do to protect myself. I'm a little tired. I'd like you to take me back now.
The only person I'm taking anywhere tonight is downstairs. Hopefully still waiting for me.
Don't you walk away from me, Jack Snyder. Don't you dare go running back to Carly. If you do this, you're gonna regret it. I'm gonna make you regret it. Do you hear me? I'm gonna make you regret this.
I said we needed to go grocery shopping. I didn't think we'd be pouring quarters into the vending machines in the basement.
Well,
did it ever occur to you to get some real food?
Henry, would you forget about it? We're gonna be fine. We're not gonna starve. We're only gonna be there for a weekend.
Oh, well, what's the matter with me? I seem to remember that I need real nourishment over the weekend, too.
Okay, fine. We'll stop at Mabel's and get some red hats on the way. That'll make you feel better.
Okay, all right, whatever. Well, we ready here? I mean, I've chartered the plane. I don't want to blow our reservation.
I should leave a note for Simon, don't you think?
Didn't you say you didn't want him to know where you were going?
Yeah, but what if Craig pays him the money that he owes him before we get back and he leaves the country?
Well, then you'd have to keep your half of the 50-50 split all to yourself. What a shame.
No, I'm gonna write him a note. Something that'll make him want to stick around. Okay. How does this sound? Dearest darling Simon, I've gone to find your diamond. Wait for me. Love and smooches. Your wife, Katie. How does that sound?
That sounds magnificent. That rivals Jane Austen. Now leave the letter and let's go.
Jennifer? Jennifer, where are you? You all right? Jen!
I'm back here, Bride.
Jen, you in here? Jen, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm taking a champagne bubble bath. Only too many bubbles make the bubbles go away, but that's okay. I just had to drink a bit.
I will take that. Give me that. Jen, give me it. Thank you. Hey, cut it out, Jen. What are you doing?
God, a little water never hurt anybody. Come on, take your clothes off and get in.
Jen, this is my dad's suite. This is honeymoon suite, 2 nights, okay? Are you looking for trouble?
Trouble? Why, that's my new middle name, Jennifer Trouble Munson. I like it. To hell with Mom and Craig. This is my honeymoon night now. Come on.
Okay, come on. You know what? We can find something else fun to do. Let's go.
This doesn't
Come
look
on.
like fun.
Yes, it does. It looks like a blast. No, but not. I don't think tonight is the night. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Come on. No, Jen. No, Jen.
To everyone but you.
Hey, leaving so soon?
Yes, my work here is done.
This is grim. Let's dance.
I suppose somebody should.
I'll lock my heart to any other caress.
So soon? We just started.
What can I say? I'm in demand.
To a new love affair.
Well?
Then
Oh, darling, you're so gallant. Thank you. I really ought to do something to pass the time from this fiasco, but my heart's not in it, babe.
You know, you're right. There really isn't much to celebrate. In fact, I think I'm gonna Will and Casey involved.
I think that's a grand idea. I don't want them to see any more of this. It'll turn them off of marriage forever and ever.
Tell the bride and groom for me.
I will. Bye-bye.
Are you limping? Are you in pain?
I'm making to take you to bed. Let's go upstairs.
But you'd never ask.
Friends, my wife and I are leaving now. But please linger as long as you like.
Good night.
Carly, you missed our vows?
Yeah, I sure did. I'm just gonna get my purse and go.
Oh, what's the hurry? You haven't started something, have you? You haven't started on Julia. Have you? Where is Julia? I haven't seen her lately.
She's upstairs, tying Jack's life in a knot. I'm sure they'll be back any second.
Did you walk away from me? How dare you?
Carly!
Jack, you leave me to go.
Oh, Julia!
Oh,
No, honey, don't do it!
You're mine. You belong to me. Jack, you're mine. You belong to me for the rest of my life.
Snyder residence.
Rosabella, I'm so glad you answered.
Well, 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 if it isn't the Maltese Falcon. The man who flew away early but should have stayed late.
One of the biggest mistakes of my life, I'm sure. Have Lily and Holden returned yet?
No. I figured they have a few more kernels of rice to chuck.
Good. We can talk then.
What's up?
Thinking about our conversation earlier.
About me wanting... No. About you wanting me to convince Lily to let Luciana go to Malta? I thought you weren't going to press me on that.
Well, I was just, I just wanted to make sure that you're still thinking about it.
I said I would. You really thought you had to check up on me?
Well, it seems that someone has me behaving in a most unusual manner. But yes, I do want to check up on you, as you say. You haven't changed your mind about having dinner with me tomorrow, have you?
You promised me pasta. I'll be there.
Good, good. We'll have a bottle of Barbaresco tomorrow night to begin with, and then penne all'arrabbiata.
I hate to tell you this, but if you're counting on decent gravy from the Lakeview...
We'll have a conversation to distract us. Diremo sciocchezze fino all'alba.
If you think you're gonna see a sunrise with me after one dinner...
I didn't mean to imply that,
I'll be there.
Good. Fantastic. And, Rose, let's keep Lily and Holden out of this one. It could be our little secret.
Would you like your bed turned down for
No,
you,
that's
sir?
fine. Thank you. Thanks anyway.
I should at least empty the trash.
Sure. Come in. Seat yourself.
Excuse me, sir. Is this important?
I don't know. Let me... Excuse me. I have to get the door. Thank you.
I won't be but a second, Barbara. But don't go in. I had the room specially done. I want to see the expression on your face. Huh?
So do I.
Yes, well, listen, man. You earned your keep tonight.
How about watching the biggest wedding circus since my own?
Well, it took place. And after all, that's what counts. If you hadn't alerted me to Lucinda crashing with those pictures, well, it'll only be a matter of time before both of us are richer than you've ever dreamed.
Good.
Thank you.
Wow. Sounds like your bride awaits.
Ah, yes. My bride. And your bride, my sister?
No, she's gone away for a few days. But trust me, the vision of banknotes will keep me very warm.
Good man.
Good luck. Thank you.
Buy scuba gear, you hire a plane, you hire me. You can't spend a couple of dollars on a better map.
I couldn't chance it. Nobody's supposed to know where we are, remember? Oh, you didn't put it in the airport log, did you?
Oh, yeah, Katie. I told them destination, no-name island, coordinates, lost by Lost West. Where'd you get that map anyway? The internet?
Don't knock it, Henry.
Who?
Find anything if you surf long enough.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. So, which way to the Carolinas? I gotcha.
Henry, don't do that to me. My entire future is waiting for me on that island.
Take me home!
Please take me home. Jack, take me home.
Hey, calm down. All right? You can do it. You can do it. Calm down.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew you'd take me back where I belonged.
That's right, Julia. Right where you belong.
Come on.
He ruined my car. Honey, you're pulling straight.
Let's concentrate on getting Julia drying off, okay?
I was making him pay for this the rest of his life.
Lisa, don't you have some dry clothes somewhere?
Jack!
Don't worry about Jack. Julia, quiet now. Calm down.
Hey, come on. Do you really think this is the right time?
No time like the present.
In the right place, though?
I've always wanted to do myself in a bathtub. Don't you want me?
Jen, you know I do.
Show
I
me.
want you to move.
What is this?
What has she done?
Most people think Jerry Fletcher's conspiracy theories are crazy.
You're telling me that NASA is going to kill the president with an earthquake?
But one woman will discover his latest is the deadly truth.
Must have hit a nerve with one of those articles.
I have to find Jerry. Oscar winners Julia Roberts.
Who are you?
It's the guy trying to put out a fire.
Mel Gibson.
If you hurt Allison, I'll kill you.
And Patrick Stewart.
Jerry is very dangerous.
In the network premiere. Jerry! Conspiracy Theory. CBS Wednesday.
Kiss me for luck.
Only a few have been in the air, on the road, and around the world with the most popular musical group of our time.
We're the Backstreet Boys.
Experience their world up close when the supergroup comes to CBS.
It's your personal backstage pass.
Join the band behind the scenes and on stage performing their all-time greatest hits. One stage, one night. The Backstreet Boys, Larger Than Life, coming Wednesday, May 30th.
Only on CBS.